Hello and welcome from sunny Southern California. It's a bright and very hot day. And this is going on for a few weeks. And so last week I took the opportunity to drive up to Big Bear, a mountain area here, the San Bernardino Mountains to be exact, just north from where I live. It's about a 100-mile drive from here. And I went up there to escape the heat, but also to take my Baja and work a week remotely. My day job, I have a remote job. Just set up camp at 7,500 feet elevation, enjoyed the cooler day and night temperatures, and explored Big Bear. I actually even camped at my very first yellow post sign campsite, which I knew about. I've seen them before, but I've never camped at one, and I found one with a fantastic view and almost a perfect sunset in that location. So come along as I show you around Big Bear, and then we'll take it from there. Big Bear and Big Bear Lake are great destinations for summer, winter, and spring and fall. I mean, from skiing and tubing downhill, mountain biking, hiking, swimming in the lake, and all the related activities. There's so much stuff to do. When you get up there, it's busy pretty much all year round. When I left Vista, it was already a very hot day, and when I drove through San Bernardino and related areas, temperatures reached over 100 degrees. Once I climbed up in elevation, temperatures came down a little bit, but it was still like in the upper 80s, low 90s, so a very hot day. I arrived at Big Bear Lake on the 18th and then took the 38 to stay north of Big Bear Lake towards Foreskin. I aired down my tires and then had a loose direction of where I wanted to go and just explored for the next couple of hours before really putting effort in to find a good campsite for the week. Whenever I go out there exploring, it's not about the big things, the coolest trail, the biggest rocks and obstacle on that stuff. I really just go and explore and enjoy Mother Nature and see something different, something that most people never get to. And that really gives me, I want to say, a certain level of peace, inner peace, where I feel just like I'm in the moment, I'm in the right place, this is where I belong. I made a few just random turns here and there, and I kept my eyes on the thermometer and the temperatures outside, and well, I was going the wrong way. I was more like in the high desert, and the temperatures again reached the mid-90s, and it felt very warm, and I had concerns that temperatures would not cool down quickly enough for me, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to be in elevation. It's like cooler temperatures. So I had to go and turn around and find a different direction, a different place to look for camp. Hello and welcome from the larger Big Bear area here in California. I arrived today. Today is Sunday, and Shelby and I are here. We found a nice campsite at about 7,600 feet of elevation, so the air is quite thin for us coming from sea level. But it's actually really warm here. It's 86 degrees at the moment, and temperatures for the night should be in the low 50s, upper 40s, maybe a little colder. Who knows? So Shelby is exploring. Hey, shall we go around their campsite? Come on, let's walk around a little bit. So this campsite is probably good for 3, 4, 5 vehicles. It's not very level. I had a nicer campsite earlier that wasn't level, but that was like impossible to level out. Here I'm mostly level, so overall it's okay. I got the truck in a position where I'm happy with it. I have mostly open skies, so Starlink is working, and I should get some solar production throughout the mornings to midday, so that's another reason I'm probably have to relocate just for driving to recharge the batteries. I have the generator with me, so we can run the generator if needed. But this is for today. Today was a lot of driving, so now it's time to relax and just hang out a little bit and enjoy this beautiful campsite. So here is the trail. It's not very challenging. It's actually fairly smooth. Some minor areas where you have to navigate, but nothing that the truck couldn't do. I just even saw a Nissan Versa coming through partially. They turned around over here, but It's actually a fairly easy trail so far. So I don't know if this helps, but I have one of these here under the front axle, one in the rear, and one is actually connected inside the engine compartment. Those are rodent deterrents. You can see the lights blinking. It's also sending some ultrasound noise out that only the rodents hear. It's supposed to be pet friendly, and I haven't had any problems with Shelby, but I'm camped in the forest, so there are definitely some rodents around. And I'm hoping this will deter these little boogers, these little pests from nibbling on my cabling and whatever else here on the truck. So not sure if it helps. If you know, maybe leave a comment down below. One way to protect the truck, I guess. I'm hanging out here outside of my Rossmonster Baja. It's finally really nice outside. I mean, it was a hot day. Temperatures reached 98 degrees. I'm at 7,500 feet of elevation, or 7,600 feet of elevation, something like that. Temperatures when I arrived here at this campsite were in the upper 80s, 86, 87. So it has been hot. The truck is hot inside, and I have the windows open so that it can cool down. I expect the temperatures to drop into the low 50s, upper 40s tonight. And that would be really nice. That would make for some very nice temperatures overnight. So looking forward to that. But yeah, hanging out here. Every once in a while, there's still some traffic on that dirt trail over here. People with their dirt bikes coming by, a couple trucks, a Toyota Yaris, one of those little ones with no ground clearance. I don't know how the people got here, but well, they made it so far, and I hope they made it back. They stopped by and asked what direction to go, and well, I said, well, that direction, there was a sign that pointed to the highway, but I don't know the road conditions after that sign. So interesting people on the trail, so definitely something for entertainment from that perspective. Shelby's hanging out with me here. She's on her pillow. She's tired. She doesn't sleep much on those days when we're traveling. So it is 7:30 at night in preparation for my workday tomorrow. I hooked up my desk, have my monitor up there. Here's my personal laptop. There is my work laptop. So tomorrow morning I will just swap those and have my work laptop here, and then we'll be working the day away. I have Starlink running. It's working great. I have same speeds as home, and from that perspective, no problems. Like I mentioned, it's about 7:30 at night. I'm just winding down. I have a cup of tea here. I will take a quick shower to rinse off the dust from today's travel, and then probably go to bed around 9 tonight. We'll try to do some editing or prep work. If you don't see it here, if you can see it here, I have my trip checklist on the screen. I forgot something that I need to bring the next time, so I added in there. Of course, it's just one page. There's more. So it is the next morning, and I just moved locations. I went like 200 yards down the trail. I'm in the open here. The reason is I want solar production where I was between the trees. There was nothing much at all. It's also a little cloudy today, so solar production will be impacted anyway. So here I'm in a better spot, and let me turn the camera around. So you can see here I'm right in the open. I'm very next to the trail. I parked in a way that even if dust comes by, yes, the dust will hit the Baja, but it should not come inside. The rear window I will close when I hear traffic coming. I'm sitting there at my desk, so not a big deal. Shelby already found a spot in the shade, but I also have the awning out. And so as soon as the sun climbs around a little bit, we will have a little more shade here for her. The view is fantastic. Actually, it's better than where I was before. And I will stay here till the afternoon until I stop working, and then decide if I move back to where I was for the night, or if I just stay here. I don't know how busy it will be here today. There's, like I said, a trail here. This one is actually closed, so no traffic from here. And then this direction is where I came from. Again, it's about 200 yards from the campsite. Yeah, I'm about, I don't know, 20 yards, 30 yards from the trail. So yes, I will get some dust when people come by. I will have some noise, but it's not really a big deal for me. These windows here will stay closed, so there's no dust coming inside. And yeah, we should be okay. But as long as the sun is at least out, I should get some solar production. And in the afternoon, it's supposed to rain. So I'm hoping that we're not getting a whole lot, but rain will help a little bit with getting the dust under control. And yeah, overall, it was really quiet last night. It was Sunday. Today is Monday, so I don't expect too much traffic. I know it's a week before a holiday weekend, so I expect it to be moderately busy, not really busy till about Thursday probably. And Thursday I might head into Big Bear, restock on water and on some groceries, and then set up camp somewhere nice for the long weekend. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it looks like some bad weather's rolling in. Solar production is down in the basement, which is not a problem. I still have the generator if I would really need to recharge the batteries, but I'm definitely good for several days. But the bad weather, that is just something, I don't know if it's coming over here or not. I know Shelby is not a fan of it. She has been hanging outside all day long, under the truck, on the bed, on the mat over here. She even stepped on the solar panel. Fortunately not causing any damage. But yeah, with that weather in the background, we'll have to see if it becomes an interesting afternoon. I will probably put the external solar panel away for now. Not that I expect a lot of solar production from this point on, but the weather will keep an eye on it. And we're a little bit exposed here, but we're below the trees. So I think I'm fine here. So I'm not parked next to any trees that could fall on the rig, so that is good. And all little things that you have to think about when you go and camp out in the woods. Here you can see me putting the Renogy foldable solar panel away. And with this foldable panel, you can see it has 16 individual panels here. It's always like playing the lottery. I'm not using it often enough to have fully memorized how to fold it back together in the first attempt. But as you can see here in this speed up video, I actually got lucky, and within the first attempt, it was ready to be packed away. So I was very proud of myself. But yeah, I don't use it often enough to really remember all the time. So we missed the rain. We got a total of, I don't know, 6-7 raindrops, and that was about it. And yeah, we still heard some thunder in the distance, but Shelby is very concerned. There she is. She got scared of the thunder, and well, there were a couple of thunder strikes pretty close by. But now all we hear is just airplanes. There are still some storm clouds here in the distance. Let me turn on the camera. There you go. Still some stormy clouds in the distance, but nothing too crazy. There was a flash flood warning coming to my phone. And yeah, maybe we'll still see some rain, but I doubt it really. Anyway, I'm just taking Shelly for the afternoon walk. Just have to really take advantage of it's being quiet except for the airplanes up there. Hopefully Shelby doesn't get too concerned about airplanes. She's a very sensitive dog. She always gets scared of thunderstorms, and we live near Camp Pendleton here in California. So at home we hear the artillery going off, or when there's fireworks, but then she completely freaks out and is terrified. So poor girl. Walking up this trail here, and the road is closed. I have to check if this is actually private property. There's a sign that says video surveillance ahead. And it's like, okay, what is this here? I didn't see anything on the maps. I don't see any cameras either. But I'm not gonna go in there. So I don't know what this is about, but that's just weird. Video surveillance ahead. So this is the opposite direction of the trail where the video surveillance sign was. Again, this is closed as well. It's exactly the opposite direction. I don't know, it didn't show anything on the map. There's no sign here. Again, I will not trespass anything. There's actually some trash, so we'll pick that up. Yeah, there's even some trash on the ground, so somebody left a bottle. Not very nice. I will pick it up. And throw it in the trash. Here's Shelby. Yeah, up there is the Rossmonster. Had a fun time driving up here yesterday. The Rossmonster did fantastic, and well, a couple of trails were very bouncy, but since I have the Kali torsion sway bar installed, it makes a big difference, and it has made off-roading significantly more enjoyable with this heavy rig. So you just saw me picking up the Gatorade bottle or whatever it was over there. There was more trash around here. Let's see what I found here. All right, we have a Capri Sun, we have several cans. There's Dr. Pepper, there's Diet Coke. There was a beer can in here, so some toothpicks, those plastic ones, gross. I don't know why people throw this away. Since I had trash in my hand, I just picked it up. Plus, I'm not really afraid of trash. I worked in a trash recycling plant many years ago. I've been in trash, up to my hips almost. And yeah, it's not fun, but leave it better than you found it. Please, people, pick up your trash. Don't leave it here. And it's the next morning. Good morning here from the San Bernardino Mountains. It's Tuesday. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is already on the horizon. Well, not necessarily here what you see, but it's daylight. It looks really nice out here. Shelby and I are out here for a walk and enjoying the brisk morning air. Temperatures this morning were 44 degrees, so perfect temperatures for camping with the Baja. Inside the Baja, I did not turn on the heat until this morning. This morning it was like 63 inside the camper, and I had the max air fence open for some fresh air to come in. They weren't running, just the lid open, so that fresh air was coming in. And yeah, it was perfect. I ran the heat for about 10 minutes just to take the initial cold factor off, and that was it. The desk has been set up for work. I already worked for half an hour, and now with more daylight, Shelby and I are out here enjoying the outdoors. So you can see this must have been a burn area of some sort. There were definitely some really big trees here. Looking at the tree stumps, I think this might be already many years back, just based on the growth of everything else. But yeah, that's the nature of the beast here in the mountains here in Southern California. There was some smell of smoke in the air. There is like a big fire still out here, but not visible smoke at my campsite. Yeah, I don't know where the fire is, but I think it's somewhere northeast from me. So the sun is rising. I feel the warmth on my legs already. And here's the Rossmonster Baja. With the sun coming up, solar production is starting. I will put out the second solar panel now, or the external solar panel. And then we'll continue on with my workday here from this beautiful area. So behind me you probably hear the generator, or at least you can see it standing there. So since solar production was impacted yesterday, I'm just putting about 10% into the batteries using the generator, just to make sure that my battery levels are okay, no matter what the weather should bring today. Right now it's very sunny. You can see it's a bright, sunny, blue sky day. The forecast still talks about clouds and potential rain in the afternoon, and that's really just a precaution for me. Just maintain my battery levels at a good level, so no matter what comes tomorrow, that I'm not too far down in the hole and have difficulties to recover. It is hailing here. Small hail for now, but I went outside. I put the blankets up to protect the windshield and the hood. Hopefully it's not getting worse. Truck camper life, or Rossmonster Baja life, sometimes comes with challenges. I want to take a shower. It's evening, it's almost 8 o'clock, and well, then this happened. Shelby found a nice spot right in front of the shower door. So impossible for me to enter the shower and get clean, so I guess I'll have to watch a little more YouTube for a few more minutes until she decides to leave. Otherwise, I have to get a treat out and make sure that she's motivated to move into her quarters. I'm out here in nature. It was a really quiet day. It was a beautiful day, sunny almost the entire day until this afternoon. Some clouds moved in, but my batteries are almost topped off. Solar production was really good today, so very happy about it. But yeah, there were like 2 dirt bikes that came through today. Other than that, it was just Shelby and me. It was quiet. Every once in a while you hear an airplane, you hear the birds. Super relaxing. So for me, this is really a big reason why I'm doing this, why I spent that money on the Rossmonster Baja. Come out here, set up camp, do my work, my day job, but at the same time it feels like a vacation because I look out the window and this is what I see. Nature. There's nobody around. It's really super relaxing and enjoyable. For me, this is really one of the very important things why I decided to do this and why it's so worth spending the money on a rig like this, even if you have something less. I mean, my other rig wasn't as expensive, but go out there, live the dream. You never know when your life is over. I mean, it could hit me tomorrow. Oh, there's a bee. Yeah, go away. When I get stung by a bee, that's over. No, but you get the idea. The next day after work, I decided to pack up camp and explore a little bit more and see if I could find another really fantastic looking campsite for the next 2 nights. The trail was easy and the scenery was stunning and really beautiful. You see the blue skies. It was a fantastic day. The smell of the pine trees, that's something I really embrace, that I really enjoyed. It was so much fun driving through this forest and just smelling nature the way it should be. I'm at Yellow Post campsite number 33. It's pretty high up. Temperatures are really nice on this warm summer day. And yeah, there's nobody here. It has been very quiet so far. I haven't seen any single one, nobody else on this road here. And yeah, I really like it. So this will be good for walking with Shelby. I can go both directions, get some good distance in. And yeah, Yellow Post 33. So I don't know if Yellow Post campsites exist in other states. Here in California, those are free campsites out in the wilderness. They usually have like a bench and a fire ring, which this one has. Of course, somebody did not follow the rules, and I hate being the one pointing it out, but why do you have to set up a fire site if there's a fire ring over there? There are enough wildfires here in Southern California, so it's really not necessary. A little disappointing. But beautiful views from up here. It is almost 7 o'clock. The sun is going down. I have the Insta360 set up for time lapse, so I'm really looking forward to those pictures. It's super quiet. There were like 2 dirt bikes that came through. Nobody else so far. It has been really, really quiet. It's so peaceful here. I really love it. The light is just changing. It's the golden hour. You can see here the light coming from the sun. I have actually a pretty good spot here for watching the sunset. Hey, baby girl. Here you are. You don't like being on camera. I was in for a beautiful sunset here, as you can tell by the colors. And yeah, I don't know, what's your preference, sunrise or sunset? Labor Day weekend was here, and on Saturday morning I decided actually to go back home because I realized I still had a lot of things to do in preparation for my upcoming long fall trip towards the East Coast in Canada. So I packed up camp, got into the Baja and kept exploring for a little bit, but my plan was to be home by the end of Saturday. Airing up on the side of the road. Time to go home. So I hope you enjoyed those impressions, those video impressions from Big Bear, from high up in the mountains, at least high up for Southern California. So 7,500 feet is where I camped, and I really enjoyed the temperatures up there. But now I'm back down here. It's the final 3 weeks before I start my really long fall overland trip with my Rossmonster Baja. So you see it over there. I still have a few of improvements to make. Then I will head up to Santa Barbara, from Santa Barbara to Colorado, and from Colorado I will head up further east, but those details will be shared with you at a later time. So for now, I just really hope that you liked the impressions from Big Bear. If you did, please give it a thumbs up for this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so as well, and I would say I'll see you next time in my next video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.